What's up, guys? Welcome to Nutarot. I'm an energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the important messages for Capricorn. What's up, Cappy? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are doing well today. I do offer personal readings. That information is in the description box below. This is my second time trying to do a reading, okay? So I feel like this is a side note for you. I feel like somebody's trying to cause delays in your life, okay? And I feel like it's not going to work as long as you don't feed into it, okay? If somebody tries to interject themselves into your life, if somebody tries to do something that someone tries to cross your boundaries or whatever it is, I feel like the universe wants you to create even bigger boundaries, okay? And they don't want you to feed this person. This person is trying to get you riled up, okay? They don't want you to feed them at all. They want you to pretend like they're not there. If they put a blockage towards something, go towards something else. The universe wants you to know this person won't ever stop you from doing something. Will they create a boulder? Will they create a barrier? Will they whatever? Yes. Who gives a fuck, okay? Go the other route. There's another store. There's another route. There's another area. There's another, you got long legs. Jump over the damn boulder, right? Is it going to be annoying? Yes. Everything is only temporary, okay? Somebody here is just upset and mad that things are not working out for them. So they are trying to, there's a lot of projection going on right now, all right? I feel like a lot of people are getting their egos checked. A lot of things is happening in people's lives that the universe is making them realize you really ain't shit and you need to stop acting this way. So a lot of people are getting triggered. A lot of people were making egotistical decisions and they're realizing that those decisions are actually their demise now, and they can't take the fact that they have created their own misery. They can't swallow the fact that they're living in a nightmare and it's because of them. They can't swallow that. So they're looking for someone else to pour all their pain and all their whatever onto, okay? So what you need to do is ground yourself a lot more, be more outside right now, be more within yourself right now, and don't feed the energy. Only if someone steps up to you on some crazy shit, obviously, defend yourself. But I don't think it's going to be crazy. I don't think it's going to be like that for a lot of you. I feel like it's just protection and delays and blockages that you can easily get around. All right. First card you have is change, number 9. All right. There's some type of change that's going to happen here. It could be with your living environment or a car. What is change? You have World and the Empress. Wow, Capricorn. Some of you guys could end up pregnant or pregnating somebody, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys are closing out a chapter and you're starting something new, okay? The universe is so happy that you're doing this, bro. They're about to give you all the abundance and all the love that you want, okay? The universe is like, you showed us that you deserve this. You showed us your self-worth. You showed us that you deserve good things by closing out cycles that do not serve you. Bro, you deserve a round of applause. I feel like money won't be lacking. Love, support won't be lacking because you did the work. You are the Empress. You are the Empress because you made the necessary changes, sacrifices in your life. You're closing out cycles here. And the universe is going to reward you heavy for that in some way. And this could be a change when it comes to your residence, a car. This feels really good to me, okay? Again, but it's because you've made the changes necessary, okay? The Magician in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords in reverse, okay? Look at this. Long-term stability, Cap. Long-term stability. With the Ten of Swords here in reverse, you have healed. You're not looking at betrayal like you're the loser. You're looking at the betrayal like I'm a survivor. I'm a winner because I'm able to leave all that shit in the past and go towards something new, solid. A lot of you guys have long-term stability coming. Money coming that you won't have to worry about. You're going to have money in the bank to the day you leave this planet. Money is not going to be an issue, okay? Some of you guys are about to create the family that of your dreams, the business of your dreams. You're going to have the position, the title of your dreams. Like, something here is so good, and it's all because you healed, and I want you to know that, okay? Now, others of you, disgusting. Others of you, disgusting. Others of you, you are a manipulator. You're manipulating. You're not gonna get this. You're not gonna get. Let me repeat that. You're not gonna get all the beautiful things I just spoke about over here. And you know why? Because you're a manipulator. You manipulate things, and instead of you ending things and closing out cycles, you're manipulating things, and you're causing delays for yourself. If you are manipulating anything right now, if you are not closing cycles, if you are not healing, you ain't gonna get this shit. Well, you know what's gonna come to you? Manipulation. That's what's coming, because that's what you give. And that's going to be the big ass change, is that all the manipulation energy that you've been manipulating others with is going to come right back to you. And that's going to be a big ass change, because out of nowhere, no one's going to be honest with you. Everyone's going to try to finagle you, like you've been finagling people. And until you stop finagling motherfuckers, all you're going to get is finagling people. Have fun with that. Over here, you have male female in reverse, number 2. All right, so this is somebody who you no longer speak to at all. All right, I feel like this is somebody who you once did talk to, like, every day, maybe. Sex does not matter. All right, but this is somebody who you no longer talk to. You could have even blocked this person, I'm hearing. What is male female in reverse? Somebody was very immature. Okay, somebody thought that they could just do it and say whatever they wanted to. The devil in reverse. Yeah, beautiful energy. That's you. Okay, I feel like you detached yourself from this person because you're like, we are not the same. Like, we're not the same at all. And I feel like there's a part of you that knew, like, if I stay with you, you are going to bring my toxic side out. I've worked so hard on myself. I worked so hard to get here. And if I stay with you, I'm going backwards. So bye. 9 of Swords in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse, the Tower in reverse. I feel like this person is not listening to their intuition. They are refusing to see, like, the thing is that this person, it's like they don't understand why you did that. But this person's not listening to their intuition. It's like, bro, you're toxic. You're toxic. A toxic motherfucker cannot see that they're toxic. Not like that. It takes time. It takes time. So, you know, you were not going to be the one to make this person see their toxic side. Maybe you wanted that, you know, that reward. Like, yeah, I was the one that brought that toxicity out of them. Yeah, it was coming to me. It's not going to be because of you. All right. This person's going to continue to go be toxic. But just know that they still don't get it, right? You could be like, well, how do they not understand that they were the toxic people? Don't understand that they're toxic until years later. This person might have to go through a health crisis. This person might end up in jail. They might end up getting sued. I don't know. Toxic people find out that they're toxic in the craziest way. Like, something really crazy has to happen in their life to make them see that they're the problem. And they will see it, but because it has to be something big, it takes time. It takes time. So don't worry, okay? They're gonna get their own. They're gonna realize that they're toxic, but by the time they realize that they're toxic, you're nowhere around them and whatever. You know, but I feel like you know that this person is still kind of like, maybe know that they're talking about you, gossiping about you, spreading rumors, que sé yo. All right, but you know, that's nothing to do with you. It don't feed into it, right? Even if you feed into it, it might trigger that, you know. Just leave this person alone, all right, is what I'm going to say. But I feel like they could be talking about you or whatever. Who cares? Don't feed into it. Let them say whatever they want to say. They're toxic, okay? The truth will always come out, okay? Let them lie. Let them keep adding on to their damn lies, because the truth will eventually come out. The more lies that they do, the more it's worse for them in the future. The next card you have is marriage, number 3. All right, you could be married or committed to somebody here. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, or that could be the goal. That could be what you want with this person. What is marriage here? You have the High Priestess in reverse. Pisces energy here. Okay, I feel like you're not listening to your intuition. Page of Cups in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. There's no potential here. I feel like you want to marry this person. You want to commit with this person. I feel like you're looking at somebody as a potential. No. Could be a Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. No. There's no potential here. I feel like you're even considering it because this person is very peaceful in some way. This could be like you could be hiring somebody as well. I feel like you're considering this person because they're peaceful or whatever, but I feel like you're lying to yourself. With the Page of Cups in reverse, I feel like this person is either too young, does not have enough experience, or just know, like, the Fool in reverse, they're a scaredy cat. They're afraid of like little things. Like Capricorn, you are the devil card. You cannot be with a scaredy cat. I don't know. I feel like no, you should not be with this person. You should not press go. You should not collect $200. I feel like this you're lying to yourself. There's no potential here. This person's a scaredy cat, or they're afraid of taking risks. They don't push themselves to grow, to expand in life. They're gonna halt you. But you know, you do what you want. Over here, you have child number 18. All right, Aries energy here. There's a new beginning here. Okay, or this could be something about your child. What is child here? You have the Six of Cups. Okay, so there could be a new beginning that you're about to do here, and I feel like you're very happy or very excited about this. The Hierophant in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Two of Swords. Taurus, Sagittarius energy here. I feel like it was fated and destined for the person that you're doing this with. They're definitely out of balance, out of whack. Okay, I feel like somebody here doesn't even know what they want out of life. I feel like somebody here is going off by morals and values that are not theirs. Okay, this person is following somebody else's script, somebody else's life, what their mom, their dad, their sister told them. Okay, and I feel like it's like you start this new beginning and then you realize that this person doesn't have a backbone, or they don't speak for themselves, or they just, whatever. And it's like it created an imbalance in the situation. And the universe wants to know that was fated and destined to happen, because it's like, do you really want to do this, right? It's like the universe really wanted both of you guys to, yeah, and you're not. I feel like you're not. Some of you guys might decide to walk away from this. Other you guys might decide to put work into this. I feel like it depends on who it is. There's two different Capricorns here. Some of you guys might walk away. Some of you guys might put work into this. It all depends on fate and destiny. I feel like it all depends on how quickly something comes to fruition. I feel like it also depends on the situation. I feel like for some of you guys, there's a lot more other things at risk than others. Some of you guys, this is a lot easier to just get back on the ball. Others of you guys, it's a lot more difficult. I guess I feel like it depends. Okay, some of you guys are going to take this new beginning here, even with the delays, because the delays, like I said, were fated and destined to happen, because it was either going to show you to walk away from it or to put work into it. So whichever way it turns out, no, just be happy with the result. Just know that was fated and destined to happen, whether you decide to put work into it or whether you decide to walk away. All right. Now, if this is your child, okay, I feel like your child has a very good soul. Okay, your child is very innocent. And there's a new beginning here that your child is trying to do here, and they're not getting it, is what I want to say. They're having a very hard time grasping something. Now, I feel like you need to leave them alone. I feel like if this is like a soccer thing or whatever, like, don't watch them play. I know that sounds crazy. I feel like, I don't want to say you're the problem, because I don't feel like that's what it is, but I feel like you make them nervous, or you being in the area, like, makes them nervous. I feel like this is not about your child. This is about you giving your child space. Some of you guys could have like controlling issues or whatever, and it's like you have to like ease up a little bit. Your child could be kind of getting snappy at you. And some of you guys could be like, oh, well, it's that soccer thing. Well, I'm gonna take you off the soccer. It's not the soccer. The soccer is actually your kid is actually gonna really love the soccer. It's about you. And you backing up and being patient and giving your child, like, the universe is like, this is something really small, like soccer, and the universe is trying to see, okay, let's see how you're gonna act with this little thing, because they're gonna grow older, right? They're gonna go get married, they're gonna go choose a job, they're gonna choose college, all of that shit. And the universe is like, okay, well, let's see how you're gonna handle this little thing. You know, the universe is trying to prepare you for something in the future. You know, your child might be like a really famous or well renowned whatever. Okay, they might become really good at whatever they do, but you have to learn the lesson of giving them damn space and not like crowding them so damn much and not wanting to know and be in their damn business about everything. Give them fucking space. Okay? Because I feel like it was fated and destined for them to join on the soccer team, for them whatever, you know. And like I said, it's not the soccer team, it's the fact that you won't ease up. You know, it's kind of like your child is growing up. Like your child, like it's like, you know, maybe you're the parent. Oh my gosh, I don't want to make you guys feel bad because that's not like, I feel like this is gonna, like, I'm not trying to make y'all feel bad, but it's like y'all could be the type of parent that, like, you know, wears like, yeah, my child all over, and like you have the sign and you have the shirts and you handing out cupcakes with your child's face on it. Like, you know, your child is not like that. Your child does not want the attention that you're trying to, that you're projecting. You know, like, look at it from their perception. Like you're giving them, it's a lot of pressure. You know, they probably feel like now you're putting so much pressure. Like you're expecting, people are gonna start expecting. Like I said, your child is very innocent, so they don't need They don't need you to do that or to be extra whatever. And I don't want to invalidate your heart because it's beautiful and it's sweet. Okay? It really is. But you can do that when you're home. You know what you should do is, while they're at soccer practice, go home and make a little concoction at home, right? Where it's in the privacy of you and your child's own home, and they can control who sees what's going on. Right? Or maybe just do it in the car, right? I don't know. I'm not saying not to continue doing your awesome parenting supportive things. I'm saying ease up. A lot. Okay? A lot. Okay? Alright. Over here you have pathway in reverse, number 35. Alright? So there's a path here that's going to be cut short, okay? But it's going to piss you off, but listen, it's being cut short because you weren't going to grow, you know? We are on this planet to learn lessons. Everything that we do, it has to help us grow and evolve in the future in some way. It has to fit the future in some way. And if it doesn't, the universe will not allow you to go there, because that's a waste of time, a waste of energy. You have certain things, you know, we all have certain healing things. We're supposed to be healing and supposed to be done with a certain amount of healing by a certain amount of time in order for us to get certain amount of accolades. The universe does not just give you shit. You know, you got to be doing the healing work. So they're stopping a path because you're not going to get any accolades. You're not going to get rewards. You're not going to get anything out of this pathway. All right. You have the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You know this. Very good. You could be the one cutting it off, too. You're like, you know what? I'm done, actually. I'm getting myself off this. Maybe you're tired of not getting accolades, of not seeing results. It's because you're not supposed to be there. Two of Cups in reverse, Five of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords, okay? Yeah, I feel like you wanted to win so bad, okay? You got to work on that, okay? That's why this happened. You wanted to win so bad, but sometimes it's not about winning. Sometimes it's not the path for you. You're just on the wrong path, you know, and you got to change that. Sometimes that win or lose energy is not about winning. It's not about losing. It's about what makes you feel good, okay? And if something does not make you feel good, you got to hop off. Two of Cups in reverse, something here did not make you feel good. I feel like there wasn't, you and this path did not have a lot in common. I just feel like you wanted to say that you got on the path. You wanted to say, oh, hey, I'm on the path. I was able to get to the path, whatever. And that's what you have to stop doing, okay? Five of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Because, yeah, it's like the five. It's like you're like, oh, everybody's over there? Everybody's over there? I want to go over there, too. I want to go over there, too. And then you get there, and you're like, damn, why did I even want to come here? Like, I don't even like freaking pumpkin. That's all y'all serving? Damn. But you didn't decide to leave. You were like, fuck it. Then shit, I could eat pumpkin. Shit, what are you talking about? I'll put some salt and some sugar and some whipped cream. I'll eat it. I'll close my nose. The whole time. It's okay. I just won't taste. I'll just swallow. I won't chew. So, because you did that, you know, you ate all that pumpkin, you feeling all sicky and shit. For what? Because you was gonna have to, you didn't end up winning the contest or whatever, or you didn't end up, you know, getting the situation, you didn't end up being involved in the club, And you ate all that pumpkin for what? Nothing. You know, and that's what the universe was trying to show you. But I feel like when you do decide to get off this path, there is a new opportunity coming towards you. Okay, and I feel like it's because you were honest and true with yourself. Okay, very good. And the last card you have is Toil and Labor, number 38. Okay, something about work could be significant here. Okay, what is this? The card is upright, so what is this though? Yeah, it doesn't feel good though. You have the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, you're really in your head about something at work. I'm hearing yes. Okay, you could be wondering if people are like, yes. You have the Four of Cups, the Hermit, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like there are things that are happening that you don't know. I feel like you needed to confirm that. I feel like you feel like something is up. You feel like people are acting weird. Yes. Okay, with the Hermit card, I feel like you know why people are acting weird. Like, if you go within, you will find the answer. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you need to release the grip on these people. I feel like you need to stop hanging out on Sundays with them. You need to stop acting like they're your BFFs. I feel like you need to start going to work like it's work. Maybe you guys looked at work as like I'm going to hang out with my friends and we're going to have a fun time and whatever. And maybe you looked at work as an escape, you know, from whatever. But it's like these people are not your friends, you know. There's definitely something going on that you don't see. So it's very important that you, with that Hermit, is like be there but don't really be there, you know, like only show up when needed. Don't hang out in the break room. You know, if you used to sit with people and stuff, don't like really isolate yourself from these people. You should definitely start pulling back your energy because people at work don't fuck with you, and I feel like they're getting into your mental. Okay, and that's why you need to seclude yourself. Okay, the Four of Wands, the Sun, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, I feel like now this is just a suggestion. You don't have to do this, but I feel like if you've been thinking about going back to an old job or going back to I feel like it's an old job because we're talking about old jobs. If you've been thinking about going back to an old job that you were very, very happy in, that you were able to be very solid and stable in, you should do it. Okay, I do feel like if you do decide to go back to an old job that made you really happy, you know, Temperance, Page of Cups, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. You know, you are gonna have to start over. But you are gonna have to start over. Like, you're not, it's like if you left the job in a certain position, you know, you're not gonna just get that job back in that same position, if that makes sense. But I do feel like, you know, you will, like, you're gonna have to start over in some way, or maybe start like one position lower than what you were at before. But yeah, Ace of Swords is in reverse. It's just like, you know, because you're just like, oh my gosh, it's actually, it's like your intuition is going to be like, what about when you used to work at Petco or whatever? And you're like, oh my gosh, Petco, I love Petco. Yes, yes, yes. And they love me there. Every single person loved me there. And the only thing that happened at Petco was that I had to leave because, you know, my mom was sick. I had to go take care of her. So, but now my mom is better. And da-da-da-da. Like, yeah, oh my gosh. Right. But it's like Ace of Swords in reverse. Hold up. Right. Like, you're not going to be able to go to Petco and become the manager like you were, right? But they will, like, you won't even have to interview. The Temperance, the Hierophant, you won't even have, the Three of Pentacles, they'll work with you. They'll even, you know, even if you're part-time, they'll give you full-time hours. But, you know, you're going to have to start as on the floor or whatever, as a sales associate. But, like, they will work with you. They'll give you the overtime. They'll give you the full-time benefits. They'll like bless you, you know, but you are going to have to work your way up or whatever. But still, it's great news. Shit, still good. All right. So it's like the universe, they're not telling you to leave this job, but they are telling you to leave this job. They're not telling you to leave this job, but I feel like they're telling you that eventually that is going to be the outcome. I don't see any cards, and I don't feel like they're trying to rush you out or anything like that. But I do feel like this is just a heads up that in the future, you know, you cannot be comfortable in a job where there's a lot of like, I feel like you know people are talking about you, but you can't prove it, you can't do anything, you can't whatever. And I'm here to validate they are. And they're not going to stop. Which is why you need to take yourself out of the equation. You need to protect your thoughts, protect your mind. You know, sometimes we have to help ourselves, right? You got to get yourself out of that environment. You're not going to find out. You're not going to find out. They're going to make sure to leave you out of everything, and it's just going to be annoying. It's going to feel like you're walking on eggshells every day at work. Eventually, if it doesn't feel like that already. And it's just not going to change, Cap. So I feel like, you know, you're being advised to either start looking for a new job, or consider that you're not going to be here for as long as you thought. And if that something from your past does come back up, if a new job hits you up, if a new manager, whatever, or if you think about a job and you're like, you should go back there. Okay. But again, you do what you want. I feel like either way, you know, you're not being kicked out of this job though. So it's like it's not like they're gonna fire you or anything like that. But I do feel like it's going to be uncomfortable every day until you leave. And it's gonna mess with your mental. And that mental shit, bro, is not good. It'll make you go crazy, Cat. It'll make you go crazy. So it's very important that you protect your mental right now. Okay, no job is worth your mental. No job is worth your mental clarity, your stableness. Ain't nobody worth that. You got to protect your mental because they don't care about you, clearly. Which is why they're... All right. So that I have for you. I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this. And stay positive.